We all think the big banks like Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan are behind this Gary Gensler SEC onslaught. And I pretty much think so as well. But there's another angle that we haven't really looked at. And Michael Saylor's hostile comments against the rest of the crypto industry has me thinking, could Bitcoin Maxis actually be the main factor or one of the main factors behind this onslaught? Because Michael Saylor, we have to see, is a big Bitcoin maxi. And he's been cheerleading Gary Gensler and praising him throughout this crypto onslaught because he's attacking altcoins and not Bitcoin. Now, the thing is, Bitcoin is the only coin that the SEC is not attacking. And that bodes well, at least for the Bitcoin maxis, or they think so. See, the Bitcoin maxis are completely mistaken that if the rest of the altcoins die, Bitcoin will go to a very high price. I don't believe that to be the case. I think they are sorely mistaken. One of the major uses of Bitcoin is as a conduit to on-ramp people into altcoins. And without that, I don't think Bitcoin price would be nearly as high. See, the crypto explosion didn't really happen until altcoins got into the market and people got into these smaller coins. I think without the altcoins, a lot of those people would just exit the market and look for something else rather than dump it into Bitcoin. People in crypto don't want steady, slow growth. Most of them want explosive growth. And you don't really get that with Bitcoin. You get that with altcoins. So I think their whole conditioning and their whole thought process is wrong. And if Bitcoin is the only one, the crypto market won't grow nearly as much. And of course, the crypto market and the technology will not actually be as useful because there's so many things that Bitcoin just cannot do. You cannot handle the entire world's transactions on 7 TPS, not even if you go through Lightning, because sooner or later you do have to reconcile them onto the blockchain, and 7 TPS not going to cut it. And those Bitcoin miners, they'll never let you change the protocol because it affects their profitability. So let's get that out of the way, first of all. I do think that there is a possibility that Michael Saylor and some of these other Bitcoin maxis are behind this Gary Gensler onslaught or are encouraging it or even in the secret club to try to destroy altcoins because they're desperate. They know that Bitcoin's halving system can't really last forever. They know that because the electricity cost pretty much doubles for every single Bitcoin mined, every halving, after a couple more halvings, the whole thing's going to collapse. And they're afraid that most other people are going to realize this and switch from Bitcoin to one of the altcoins. But guess what? They're going to fail because other nations aren't going to see altcoins as securities with EU MiCA, with Asia opening up, and especially with things like countries like Japan taking a more liberal stance on cryptocurrencies. So they're going to ultimately fail and Bitcoin's going down anyways. But that's besides the point right now. The whole thing about this Bitcoin maximalism is their complete thought is wrong, but I would be very, very upset if Michael Saylor was found out, or Michael Saylor and other Bitcoin maxis were found out to be actually supporting the SEC cause financially and being one of the major factors pushing the SEC's agenda. Because they're a powerful faction. Remember, a lot of crypto money is still trapped in Bitcoin, and they probably have a lot of power in Congress as well. Because when Congress people talk about crypto, they generally talk about Bitcoin. When they talk about jobs, they think about Bitcoin mining. So the thing is, they have a lot of pull and push power in Congress as the crypto alliance. Of course, Coinbase, Binance, etc., they're not going to be on their side because they want to make money off the altcoins. But Bitcoin has by far the most money in the industry. Therefore, they have the most political push and power. They can convince certain senators to only support Bitcoin and not support other coins. And that would be devastating for the industry. It would be devastating for them in the long run. They just don't realize it yet. So can it be possible that instead of JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs, it's the Bitcoin maxis that are really spearheading this movement to remove all altcoins from the market because they're afraid that Bitcoin's going to be overtaken. Because remember, every single halving cycle, without fail at all, Bitcoin's dominance has actually dropped. So we have to keep that in mind. If we don't keep that in mind, If we really don't keep that in mind and we just go around saying like, oh, you know what, it's JP Morgan and the banks, I don't think we're seeing the full picture, because in their mind, in the Bitcoin Maxis mind, they have a lot to lose if something overtakes Bitcoin. So could they be up to some mischievous no good? Maybe. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.